All right, this is Daryl Martin with Apex Investing, and we are doing another webinar series reviewing Apex futures trades using the Apex Sniper method. We're talking about thriving in 2021, and want to remind you that you can sign up for free at apexinvesting.com/funding. If y'all already are a Sniper Bootcamp member, then you'll want to check out the Thrive course. Helps you take your trading to a whole different level. So I can't recommend that enough, but if you ask people in the room, they'll tell you the same thing. So the Thrive course is the best course we've ever done. Got our standard disclosures. Make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. There's risk involved in investing. So just to show you, what's possible, here's last week's trades. So here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, things really rocking this week. Here's Monday, here's today. So going really well already this week. Had some great calls in the room last week and today. And wanted to remind a couple of y'all, or a couple of things about Lilu. Make sure you do watch the video at apexinvesting.com/bootcamp to give yourself the best chance of passing the Lilu evaluation and keeping the performance account. Another thing is, I asked them to pull a report, and I saw that a lot of people had done Lilu Express. I do not do the Express. I know it's appealing because it's cheap, but it's going to make you go for $6,000 in 10 days, and then you're going to be pressured. And what happens when you're pressured to try to make more money? If you're trying to pressure to go in and make a whole lot, you're going to stress out. You're going to blow up your account. You're going to fail. You get creative. You lose. You trade too big. So just do not do the Express account, okay? Do not do it. So it'll mess up your perceptions, your behaviors. You'll literally try to figure out how to make it happen. And you're going to trade too big. And then another thing is to slow down so you don't have so many resets. Who in here has had more resets than they'd like to admit? So, are you stopping when you break a rule for the day? No comment, no, yes, I try to, but... Alright, you need to stop when you break a rule for the day. It's really hard to do, but it will put that in your mind and you won't break that rule again. You'll be more likely to follow the rules if you stop when you break the rules. And also, you'll be less likely to go into a downward spiral. And if you think you can't stop, if you literally think about it, if you can't stop when you break a rule, then how good do you think your mentality is for trading forward? Are you more likely to go into a spiral if you don't have the ability to stop? So if that discipline's not there, it's not going to be there when you try to trade. So, slow down. Remember, you're just trying to get 3 and done. Don't try to make a whole bunch. Just get 3 and done. Exactly. A lot of us are, we work hard, we work all day, and that's not the goal. The goal is to trade for a couple hours and be done. Maybe you miss a couple trades, whatever. That's okay. Just wait for the next good trade. But I want y'all to be successful, and I don't want somebody to not be able to continue trading because they blow their money on resets. If that's going to put you in jeopardy, you don't want to do that, right? Would everybody agree with that? You don't want to put your ability to trade in jeopardy because you blow your money on resets? So slow down. It'll come. If it takes longer than a month for you to qualify, is that okay? Is that cheaper than a bunch of resets? Yeah, definitely is. So, anyways, just a couple reminders for you that I hope you will take to heart and remember tomorrow when you go to trade. With that in place, y'all ready to do some trade review? All right. All right, so over here on the right side of the chart. And another thing about resets, it almost can like take the pain away. You know, everybody notice that? Like, it just takes the pain away. It just, I can just reset. And that's the mindset you don't want to be in. So, if you have to do one, it's okay. It's a lot cheaper than losing that amount of money in your account. But you just don't want to have to be doing one after another, after another, after another. Alright, let's get out of the dark zone here. Alright. Alright, we got a third bar swing right there. Do we take it? Yeah, it meets all the rules. So, now, one thing I want to bring up for you is the market just opened. So, do you think it should be important that you're watching to see if it's oscillating like crazy before you take a trade? Like, if it's moving and jumping around, then you might want to use caution on that first trade that pops up, okay? Let's just go ahead and say that we take it. But again, be very, very careful on that first trade that pops up. And technically, I wouldn't take this trade because I consider the dark zone to the end of 9:35. So technically, you could say 9:35 and 59 seconds. At 9:36, I take my first trade. Now, is there anything to the left? Because, I mean, this is a classic third bar swing. It's coming off double mini magnets. It's got ODD on it. But is there anything to the left that says we should take it? I mean, not take it. Crocodile eyes. See that? We got a cluster there, there, there. We got 3 clusters. At least 2 of them right there. Snake eyes. Now that you've looked at it and you've seen the clusters, it's like, am I talking you out of it? Would you take that trade? That's one of the big things we teach in Thrive is to watch out for those crocodile eyes, right? Okay, so it meets the perfect definition, but if you didn't look left, you're not going to see those crocodile eyes. So, lane 2 at best. Yeah. And then it turns around on us. Okay, was it good to say no because of the crocodile eyes? That would be the main reason I would say no. And then right after that, it made a mini magnet right where the crocodile eyes. That's right, Shalon. Okay, so looking at left, would that have saved you that first loss of the day? Just looking left. Which, what does that... Man, I hate having the first trade as a loss. Right? It just puts you in a bad mood and can just go right into like a downward spiral from there. So, and again, I wait till 9:36. Okay, so you had a good reason to not take that trade, and now that we slowed down, everybody said yes at first, and looked left. So you have time. Do you have time to look left before a trade comes up? Yeah, you got all the time in the world. So you can go, hey, there's crocodile eyes there. Third bar swing. Nope. So those crocodile eyes should have been like already on your mind before that third bar swing popped up. Because if they're not, you're going to hear third bar swing, you're going to see the detector, and you're going to click the button. And then you're going to look left and go, oh, that's why I shouldn't have taken it. So always be looking left. All right. Now we got an SLZ, which is within 2 points of a wall. Can we take that? SLZs are very strong trades off of a level. Yeah, I would go with a yes on this because I am very into SLZs off of a level. It's a lane 2. There's no mini magnet. Nothing like that. 2 points. So now on this one, we have crocodile eyes, but we can actually hit our take profit before we hit the second cluster. So we're okay. See, before that second cluster, we took profit. So it technically wasn't crocodile eyes because they got to be in our way. All right. So there's our first win of the day. We avoided the first loss of the day. All right, we got a short here. Can we take it? No reason, no rules. I said 2 points. It's ranging, so we don't take it. Okay, we got another SLZ right here off of a dynamic magnet and off of a 0.25 dev. That was not an HD because that was the first pullback of that last trade. And we got OPR on this SLZ. And we got some ODD on this SLZ. All right, so we take it. Looks like everybody is definitely in agreement on this one. And it goes. That would have been a good place to take that off, by the way, is at that wall.
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa's talking to me. Let's see here. Like, why are you listening to me? All right, we got an SLZ here. Do we take this trade? Nope, no major level to take it off of. There's no 30-tick mini magnet there. If there was, you'd see dotted lines. It's in the middle of nowhere. It is not an ETX. That is correct. Because it did not lay a TX. I'm at 940. We already did 937. But 937 was not an ETX. So no trade. Okay. Oh. Alright, we got a long here. Did we take it? There's no ODD. It's the first pullback since the high. Or sorry, first pullback since the low. Gotta have 2 pullbacks. DR wouldn't matter on an ODD. I would not take this trade. doesn't line up. Here's the reason why it's not an ODD is we made a new high. We made a like the same high, new high right there. Otherwise, this would be a second pullback. So you could call it range bound, if you can read that, but you would have been unhappy you took it. Oh, there was a third bar swing I missed. Do we take that third bar swing? Nope, not off of a recent new high. All right, we got a TX long. Do we take that? Does it follow any of our rules? Invalid. Doesn't follow any of the rules. So we got 2 winners so far. Keep going too fast. What about right there? Do we take that trade? Short? Is that HD or? It's not an ETX. It didn't lay a mini magnet or paw. It has a paw like 2 levels back. It's coil chop. No trade. What about right here? Do we take this short? Yeah, even if it's your first webinar and you're just in boot camp, go ahead and stay on the webinar. Just you can go back and rewatch it, but it'll let you see stuff. Why would I have not taken the trade at 940? Because that was an ODD. We had a higher OD number. If you mean this one, because we actually made a higher high by a tick, so it reset it, and that was the first pullback. All right, we got HD, so we take it. HD means that this number is higher than this number by at least 125%. And it's at least the second pullback, and we're way more than the second pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4 pullbacks. Nothing in our way. And we got a TX on it with a mini magnet, making it even better. And the trade was profitable. Now we got an elevator. And we got our 3 and 0. Elevator's right at the bottom of the range. It's late in the trend. So I would not take the elevator. We want those early in the trend. Would have worked out, but that's okay. I'd rather wish I have something I don't than have something I wish I didn't. All right, do we take this TX long? I know the OD number is high. So I would say no, because we're going into this is our first time. Let me point that out. That's our first time going into, and we don't have any rule to take it. I mean, you could say ETX, but going into settlement and the dynamic magnet both. If we'd already crossed through it a couple times, I'd be interested in it, but I'm not interested in it because it's our first time really coming back off of settlement and a dynamic magnet. And it goes the other way. Remember, we already got our 3-0, so what should we be done? By the way, we're only 10 minutes into the trading day. Should we be done now? Yes. Is it hard to that's another thing. Isn't it hard to stop when you hit your profit goal within like 10 minutes? So what you need to do when that happens is flip over to Sim. Just go to File and do whatever and put it into Global Sim. If you feel like you need to keep trading, then trade in Sim. And if you're tempted, shut it down and walk away. Watch some videos. We got plenty of them for you to watch, right? Oh, there's a FTX there. Do we take that FTX? See, somebody's asking me a question about simplicity, so I'm looking over at it. No, just would have got out when it crossed above the solid red line. Nope. Too low. And we got 3-bar chop. Alright, now have we crossed through settlement a few times now? Alright, so is it a little bit weaker because we've crossed through it over and over again? Alright, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, we got a TX short there. Do we take that TX short? Nope, no HD, no valid trade. We got a TX long there. Do we take that? It was not an ETX. Didn't have a power mini magnet. Nope. Got shot. Going into a dynamic magnet. And it's coiling. So no trade. Glad we didn't take it. Alright, we got an SLZ. Will I take an SLZ that is just like a tick below a level? Yes, I will. Have we crossed through settlement multiple times? Okay, so we take it. It's also... it's not an ETX because it doesn't have a trapped Xbox on it. No TX, so it's not an ETX. See? And that wins. Alright. Now we got a short. Going back into settlement. And me and Lori actually, I believe, called this one this morning. Do we take this short? Yeah, HD. So let's see if we can cross through settlement again. Yes, we did. We got a 3rd bar swing back there I missed. Did we take that 3rd bar swing? Oh, a little later near a wall? Okay, well that will come up. Nope. Not a lower low. All right, what do we take this trade right here? No. All right, we got an SLZ right here. Do we take it? No level. So we don't take it. Got an FTX right here. Do we take it? No level on the SLZ? Because you got to have a major level. There's no dynamic magnet, wall, flux. So there's no major level to take it off of. Alright, get back to this FTX. It's pretty close, pretty high, but we got DR's not quite there, and we're right into a dynamic magnet. So do we take it? So no. Okay. If you did take it, what would you have done right there? Move to break even and get out. Okay. The impatient, which by the way has only been like a short period of time. We're only 30 minutes into the day. All right, we got a short right here. Do we... Oh, actually that doesn't have a trap, so never mind. We got a SLZ off a wall. So if I was not done trading, it's a lane 2 off a ZOI crash, I would take it. And it would have washed. Okay? So we got 4 and 1. Let's see how we keep going here. Got an FTX there. Do we take it? Low DR, so nope. All right, we got a third bar swing here. Do we take it? What would y'all rate this as? With a mini magnet on it, coming, and a mini magnet on the bar before. Yeah, solid 3. So if you're seeing it as a 3, here's a fun lesson for you. It's also an ET. It might be an ETX. I can't. Yeah, it's an ETX. But it's not a reversal bar, so it's not technically an ETX. But it did have exhaustion on it. So we got a third bar swing laying a mini magnet with a mini magnet on the bar before that. What could be your target? Thinking in lane 3 here, what's your target? The ZOI crash or the wall? Yeah, I would agree. Take it off right there. That was a nice big winner for you. That would have made like, what is that, about 10 points. And it hit the wall too. Okay? So remember, if you learn the stuff we teach in Thrive, you can turn those 3s and 4s into bigger trades if you have a target. Yeah, more than made up for the loss on the SLZ. You got that one today, Shalon? Awesome. I think I missed the TX back there, but we'll just assume we didn't take it because it had no rules. Squeal chop. All right, we got a TX short here. Do we take it? How do you have the mental strength to stay in that trade when it reverses on you, though? I don't know. I just accept my risk. And I know it's a higher probability trade. I mean, I'm going for 10 points, risking 20 ticks, risking 4 or 5 points. That's a good risk-reward ratio. So no trade. All right, we got a TX here. Do we take it? Nope. TX here. Do we take it? It's an ETX. Is it? Yeah, way to Paul. Okay. That one would have lost. Boo. Alright, so we got 5 and 2. Always good to stop at 3, but we're well ahead. Oh. There's a third bar swing there. Right there. So, nope. TX short. Nope. TX long. Nope, doesn't meet any of the rules. Oh, we had an FTX back there. Skipped. FTX. Low DR. So nope. Lori called this bounce off these double mini magnets this morning. She took that. You took it too, Seth? All right, we got a TX short. Can we take it? Nope. If it has HD but low DR, we then skip it? No. DR has nothing to do with HD trades. This isn't DR. I mean, this is an HD because we're making a higher high. All right, we got a TX long. Doesn't meet any rules. TX short. HD, yes. 274% versus 179. And we make some money. Got an ODD long. Do we take it? And an ETX. Yes. And we take it. What is that, like 7 wins so far? 2 losses, 1 big win. Trying to find the box. There we go. TX long. Coiled chop. No trade. What about this short? No trade. Coil chop. FTX. Ron, the trade-off, the double mini magnet was an audible call made by Lori. Sometimes we make audible calls based on how we read the market. It's not one of the setups. It's off the wall, but well, he was asking about this double mini magnet back here. So nope, low DR. SLZ, do we take it? Nope. No level. Glad we didn't take it. Oh, there was a TX right after it. Do we take that TX? Nope. Same coil chop. Alright, we got a double TX with an FTX. Got 3-bar chop. So no, we do not take them in 3-bar chop. That is the biggest rule for double TXs. DR is not high enough. Not quite. Yeah, and we got crocodile eyes right in the way. FTX, do we take it? No, low DR. We're about to 11 o'clock. Double TX, do we take it? Nope. That is true. That was technically an HD trade. What would you have done when it coiled like this? Yeah, move to break even or just get out right there. Didn't catch that. Good call. All right. We're on 11 o'clock. You should have got out at 5 ticks, technically, on that. Because you would have got out whenever it coiled back up. All right. So, was it a good trading day? Even though we had a couple losses in there. Yeah. Was it really good if you started in the morning? Took advantage of that lane 3. I don't have my simplicity chart open right now. But I can cover it next week, Robin. Even better if you're not just in Sim. All right, so just some reminders. Like I said, make sure to stop when you make an error. Okay, stop for the day. Don't do the Excel or whatever they call that. What's that called? Express. Slow down so you're not resetting too much. So, best trading is morning trading, that's for sure. All right, well, y'all have a fantastic day. It's sort of a short webinar, but we knocked it out of the park. Hopefully, y'all picked up at least one or two little things. And y'all have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the room.